So, uh, what actually the Elliott Wave it talks about that we have this wave one, two, three, four, five, repeating all over again and again and again and again. So every time you look at the market, this is what you are going to see, whether an impulse wave in this fashion, whether a corrective wave in this fashion, or in an ABC fashion, and in a type of a triangle. We have different types of impulse waves. We have uh, just one version of corrective waves, which can come in different ways, which we're gonna discuss. And then we have an APC structure, which we're gonna discuss the different types that it can evolve as. And then we have APC DE triangle, which again it has different characters which we're gonna touch. So today I just want us to look at the impulse wave. So we can just clear these ones and just look at the impulse wave and just look at the impulse wave. So I'm just gonna bring this one here. So impulse waves, we have two types of impulse waves. Impulsive waves. We have two types, impulse or motive waves. So we have two types of them. So we have the natural one, and then we have the diagonal one, the leading diagonal. So in case of a leading diagonal, we have a situation where wave A overlaps uh, wave wave 4 overlaps with the start of wave, the finish of wave 1 rather, forgive me there. So in a motive wave, there are conditions. The condition number one, the famous one, is that in a motive or impulse wave, wave 2 never overlaps the start of wave 1. Once you see something like this is not a motive wave. And then another condition for a motive wave is that wave 3 is never the shortest wave among the three impulsive waves that we find in a five full cycle wave of the motive wave, which is wave one, two, three, four, five. So, in this situation, regardless whether this is a leading diagonal, but there is no way that you can find wave 3 being the shortest. Yes, we can see wave 5 being the longest, wave 1 being the longest, but never wave 3 will be the shortest among the three impulsive waves. And then we have our corrective waves within, which again they have their conditions. So in a full five wave cycle, we only find that we only have two phases where the cycle is correcting, which is the phase of wave 2 and the phase of wave 4. So we may see wave 2 unfolding. We're gonna go through the types of corrections. We may see wave 2 unfolding as an ABC zigzag of a lower degree, or maybe uh, a flat, but we're gonna go through them. I'm just gonna say them for the sake of the rules that you need to understand when you apply the Elliott wave. So in this situation, if you see um, wave two as an ABC flat, then we expect wave four to invert. So if wave two is formed as an ABC flat, there is no way wave four can take the very same corrective pattern. So it has to interchange. If wave 2 is a flat, then you expect here to be a zigzag or a triangle. You understand? So if wave 2 is a flat, then we expect wave 4 to change. So once we see a flat, we know that, okay, in our pattern, we are no longer going to see a flat again. You know, so it has to change the pattern on wave 4. So that's why wave 4 is my favorite wave. It's very much predictable. So yeah, and then in the internal wave 1, we again expect to see the internal wave count of wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the higher time frames, it might look like a straight line, but when you go down on the lower time frames, this is what you will exactly see. The interior wave count becomes so beautiful for me. The interior wave count. Let me change this one around. Let me make it black. The interior wave count. Let me make this one black too. So you can see that it's going to take the very same shape as it does on the outside part to show you that this is just a cycle that repeats itself. It's just a cycle that repeats itself from the bigger picture. We saw from the bigger picture inside the smaller picture. We see the bigger picture again inside wave two. We're going to find the very same pattern ABC. So to continue labeling inside wave 3 again, we have to see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And then the interior again of wave 5, we're going to see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So this is how the market it moves. This is how the Elliott Wave theory sums up the movement of a market. It moves in cycles. It moves as a motive and then it will correct. Moves as a motive and then it will rest in a correction. So when it rests, it's when you want to anticipate it. So yeah, that's it. I just wanna, give the brief basics about the Elliott Wave, and then later we're gonna deal about the deeper stuff. As today we've dealt about the motive waves, and then next we are going to deal with the corrective waves, and then again the Fibonacci, how to use them, and then the applications. So okay, just before I close this video, let me check just one example from the market of a motive wave. Of a motive wave. Let's check just one example of a motive wave. Okay, I was labeling a Litecoin here. I want us to focus on this part. And this one to focus on this part. And if you can check, like, I want us to check on this part labeled wave C. Wave C. This is the part. So looking at it from this part, we can see that as I've labeled it, we have our wave 1, we have our wave 1, our wave 2, and then interior inside the wave 3, when wave 3 wants to begin, we see, like, even from wave 1, we can see the internal wave count. So from here we see that this is wave 1, wave 2, the interior count, wave 1, wave 2, again the interior count. It's how, like, it moves, guys. It's how it moves. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And you see, as I said, look at what I told you about wave 2 and wave 4. Wave 2 is steep, and then this one is less steeper. Wave 2, it seems like it's a rapid correction. The less time it took less time, but wave 4 took more time. So it will always do the very same thing, really interchange, guys, just like I am telling you. So as you see, we can see the clearly wave pattern. Wave 4 doesn't overlap the start of wave 1, the end of wave 1. Wave 2, the end of wave 2 doesn't overlap the start of wave 1. So this is a clear impulsive, a clear move, impulsive move. We can check on any market. We are going to see the very same thing. We can check on any market, on any market, on any market. This is wave C. You can see wave C. It's very strong. The very same thing. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the very same thing. Once you see it, there is no way you're gonna look at it in a very different way. Euro USD, Euro USD, the very same thing you're going to find. This is an ending diagonal. Again, the one I forgot to tell you about. An ending diagonal, you know? An ending diagonal with 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5. You know, when once you see it, it's easier like to know when to prepare yourself, when to make money. With 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5. Yes, it looks very small, but this is daily time frame. When you go within what's inside here, this is juice. What's inside here, this is juice. It's a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna end this one here, and then next part we're gonna deal about the corrective waves and their types. So yeah.